Hey, it's Michael Kosta. This is the Tennis Anyone podcast. Tuesday, July 15th. Post Wimbledon, we're in the haze. We're in the hangover. It was, it's always interesting to thank you for everyone who's listening on Spotify, Apple, wherever you do your pods. Thank you to everyone who's watching on YouTube. A lot of you are finding my podcast through Instagram. That's great. Thank you. Tennis Anyone Pod, hashtag Tennis Anyone Pod. Michael Kosta. This is me. New book, Lucky Loser. It's out. It's all about how I somehow went from tennis to comedy to inside a sauna recording the Tennis Anyone Pod. Here we go. Interesting that as I was at work, as I was talking to people, it's been 2 days now. The thing that I seemed to share with people about Wimbledon was that Amanda Anisimova lost 6-0, 6-0 in the final. Not that Yannick Sinner avenged his French Open loss, the longest Grand Slam final in history against Carlos Alcaraz. Not that Iga Swiatek won her first Wimbledon. It was that, hey, did you hear about this? Amanda Anisimova lost 6-0, 6-0 in the final, something I have never, ever seen. It is a very wild story for two players to make the final, both world class, and then to lose so badly. I had never seen that. Before I say anything about this match, I have to say to everyone, I have lost many matches 6-0, 6-0, and I would beg, sacrifice my family, maybe not that, but close, to have the opportunity to lose 6-0, 6-0 in the Wimbledon final. Huge congratulations to Amanda Anisimova and also Iga Swiatek. That is dirty. I mean, that is dirty. That is straight Tom Brady stepping on the neck. I kept looking at the score and it was like 6-0, 1-0, 3-0, and you got to do it, everybody. Everyone listening, every USTA Women's League 2.5 junior tennis, collegiate tennis, you got to put them out. You cannot let them even think they have a chance. If you can beat somebody 6-0, 6-0, beat them 6-0. You don't have to be a dick about it. You don't have to rub it in their face during and after, but always take the win, get out of there because you're next. You're the next person who's going to lose 6-0, 6-0. That's how you got to think about it. And 100%, I would have been the one winning, going, maybe I'll let him have a game. I don't know. Let's try something fun. And you can't do that. You gotta defeat them, and you gotta defeat them hard and send the message. We're going to get into Amanda Anisimova's press conference. I think that's a good learning experience for all of us. In classic Tennis Anyone fashion, we will be listening to the press conferences of the losers. But amazing tournament by Anisimova. I have interviewed her on Warm and Fuzzy. She was so pleasant, so sweet. That was before she took a break. She took a mental health break from the game, 8 or 9 months. And now is back in the Wimbledon final. Now she might need another mental break after this final. And I do feel bad for anyone that loses 6-0, 6-0. The emotions definitely hit her hard, especially when she was talking to her mom on the actual interview on center court. But overall, I was tremendously impressed with her composure after the match. She didn't belittle it. She didn't act like, oh, shucks, I didn't deserve to be here. She just kind of faced it, and that is the way to do it, and that makes me think she will learn from it and come back even stronger. When you have it, and this happens in comedy, this happens in TV, this happens to all of us, when you don't rise to the occasion, it's easy to apologize for it. It's easy to, I don't think I heard Amanda apologize at all, and nor should she. It's easy to feel like you need to tell people that you let them down. None of that. You made it. You're in the final. You did it. And much love to her and her team. I mean, it sucks that like people flew in for this. That when you make a Wimbledon final, people fly in. And then to lose 6-0, 6-0, it might hurt more as she really digests it and thinks about it. I didn't look at the prize money. Let's see. Wimbledon prize money 2025. I want to make sure this is recording. Yes, it is. The championships. Winner, 3 million British pounds. What's that in 4? Runner-up, 1.52. So now let's do the conversion. British pound conversion USD. So, what did I say? I'm already 3 million to the winner, 1.52 to the loser. 1.52 means she got $2 million. So, if anyone wants to talk shit to Amanda Anisimova, she's $2 million richer. And I have to say, I really liked her when I interviewed her. I knew she was a huge player, star. I didn't think she was going to come back from a mental health break. I follow her on Instagram. She was partying. She was at the Miami Heat games. She wasn't thinking about tennis, according to her social media. And I am very impressed. I'm very impressed. And strangely, I'm even more impressed after watching her lose 6-0, 6-0, and just kind of facing it with professionalism and maturity that I don't know if she would have been able to do previously in her career. So congrats to Amanda Anisimova. Congrats to Iga Swiatek. Not always as exciting when she wins. You know, she is a bit robotic. We always complain when winners are robotic, but maybe they're robotic for a reason. Jannik Sinner is robotic. I mean, it is almost uninteresting watching him emotionally. When he lost the first set, I've watched enough of him to know that he was pissed, but it's still just like, this is him being pissed, as opposed to this. You know, it's just, he keeps it so composed and so level, which is tremendous. And Wertheim tweeted something along the lines of, Alcaraz's best is better than Sinner, French Open, but Sinner's baseline, his consistent day-to-day average, is higher than Carlos's. Maybe why he's number one in the world. And it is very easy to criticize Jannik Sinner for being kind of robotic, for being so composed, for being so in the pocket. And then you hear him talk, and he has a lot of charm, and he understands what's important, and it's the people. Is it first Italian to win Wimbledon? I think it is. What's funny, too, about this is when I was a junior, it was like, carbo load, get your pasta in. That was like the huge thing in juniors. You got to get pasta. Well, guess what? Pasta won the Wimbledon, baby. Let's quickly go through women's draw. Then we'll get into Anisimova. Why am I focusing more on Anisimova than on Carlos Alcaraz? New player, enormous loss, biggest match of her life, and she absolutely got crushed. I don't know if she choked it. No, not when you're playing Iga Swiatek, but the biggest stage she's ever played on, and the worst loss she's probably ever had. So I'm always curious to see how people respond to that and talk about that, and we won't be able to know how she really responds until a year from now. And my prediction, based on how she handled all of this right after, is that she'll be back stronger than ever. What is always a tough pill to swallow is, will you ever be in another Grand Slam final? Tough to know. Talk to Madison Keys about that. Let's go through the draw. And let's start with Amanda Anisimova was the 13 seed. I don't even know where the hell where she is in this thing. I got to find her. And she beat some great players. I'm working backwards here. There she is. Okay. So there she is. Okay. First round, she beat, I want to see the scores. So let's do that. Path to final. Can you show me that? All right. So she played Putintseva. That's not what I want. I just want the goddamn draw. Can someone just show me? Here we go. Let's just do it this way. Should I work backwards? Full draw, round one. Round 1. We're back where we started. My apologies to everyone. This is the cool part about tennis. Madison Keys lost to Sigmund. That's right. Anisimova. Here she is. She beat Oh my God, this is hilarious. See, this is why you want to see the scores. She beat Putintseva 6-0, 6-0 first round. Wow. First round, she beat Putintseva 6-0, 6-0. Last round, she was defeated 6-0, 6-0. Start a bookend. 6-0, 6-0 bookends. Next round, round 2, she beat Zaruzua. Is that Mexico? 4-3. Then she played Galfi in the third round and won 6-3 in the third. 2 straight set victories and a third set victory. Round 3, she played Noskova, 6-4 in the third. 2 straight set victories, 2 3-set victories. Then she played Pavlyuchenkova, who I know and love. I can never say her name right. She beat her 1-6, 11-9 in the breaker. Was that round of 16? Quarterfinals. I mean, she's playing great tennis. Here's the other thing I really wanted to go through. She beat Sabalenka. Quarterfinals. 6-4, 4-6, 6-4. I watched that match. She won the first set, lost the second. Sabalenka was like, okay, I got her now. And no. This woman, Anisimova, played composed, elite tennis, competitive mindset. My only criticism, and she talks about it in the post-match press conference, is that she could be fitter. I think she knows that now. She's never made it this far in a tournament. That was in the semifinals that she beat Sabalenka 6-4 in the third and then lost to Iga Swiatek 6-0, 6-0 in the final. So she beat Sabalenka in 3. She beat Pavlyuchenkova in 2, very long match. 3-setter, straight set. So look, it's a lot of tennis for her, and maybe not for someone who's used to playing all 2 weeks all the time. First Grand Slam final, it's Wimbledon. It's a lot. It's a lot to take on. Great tournament. Good job to her team. Let's hear what she had to say. Again, I'm impressed with just how gracious and not apologizing to us. No one deserves to apologize to us. I'm just saying, maybe that's me. Maybe that's my own thing. I would have felt a little embarrassed at the result. But when seeing that she isn't, I'm even more on board. Let's listen.
Hi there, Amanda. Could you describe what it is like trying to play against Iga when she's playing like that?
Yeah, I mean, she came out playing very, very well. So all the credit to her, and she was able to really play the game she wanted. I think from my side, I think I was a bit frozen there with my nerves, and maybe the last 2 weeks I got a bit tired or something. But yeah, I mean, she definitely made it difficult for me. So yeah, she's an unbelievable player, as I've said many times, and she deserves this win.
I like that. It's a pretty cliche answer, but I just like that she admitted that she had a lot of nerves and she was frozen. And I guess what I'm so blown away with is when I spoke to her 3 years ago, it was like talking to a kid. And this is like talking to a grown-up.
Matt?
If you're anywhere here in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, or Delaware, and you have an old crack stain...
Now it's going to make ads. Here we go.
Hey, Amanda. Yeah, hey, how are you? I'm just wondering, if you could describe what the last, sort of 2 hours have been like for you, and, you've been...
This is why I like the post-match press conference better than the on-court. On-court, you're still in the heat of the moment. They're still sweating. They're still wearing their own shoes. They've had a chance to shower, digest, talk to their coach and team, and then come to the post-match press conference. That's why I like this better. They've digested a little bit better.
On quite a journey through your career, and I was wondering if there's sort of that perspective on the sun coming up you think is going to help you get through something like this.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit tough to digest, obviously, especially during and right after. It's not how I would have wanted my first Grand Slam final to go, but
Yeah, obviously.
I think I was a little bit in shock after as well, but I told myself I'll definitely come out stronger after this. I mean, that's not an easy thing to go through, losing 0-0 in a Grand Slam final, but
God, it's just it's tough to even hear her say it. Imagine living it. Also, it is kind of cunty for Iga to beat her 0-0, even though it's exactly what you're supposed to do.
if anything, I can look at it as a positive and something that I can look at as motivation going forward. And obviously, there's a lot of things I need to do to progress.
Pretty cliche answer, but love that it's just, hey, let's use it to move forward and get better. And that, you know, it sucks to lose with that score, but you're still in the final. You've won 6 matches and $2 million.
Hi, Amanda. You talk about the nerves that you felt. How much were you feeling that in the build-up to the match, and how much did it start? Did you start to feel it actually when the match began?
I mean, I was nervous, but it wasn't anything out of this world. If anything, I was more excited to go out there and compete. But yeah, I mean, I didn't practice yesterday, and I think that I was just really fatigued.
So that's so interesting to me, because this is where she really lets you know how tired she was. She didn't practice yesterday, and then today you're about to hear she had to take breaks during the warm-up because she was so tired.
I could feel it also in my warm-up this morning. I mean, I had to take a break after every single rally out there in my warm-up. So
that's not a good sign.
I think if anything, it's my physicality that I need to work on, and to be able to last 2 weeks in a Grand Slam is definitely something that you need to work a lot on. It's not any easy feat. So yeah, it's just there's a lot of room for improvement, I think, and yeah, if anything, I think it's more experience for me on how to handle nerves, and it's my first Slam final, so at least I have that experience now.
I love this. I so hope she wins a Grand Slam. I so hope it's like a Madison Keys story, or maybe even the next Grand Slam. But I just love, she did beat Sabalenka. I just love that she's smiling and is using it as a positive, because we may never, ever, ever remember this if she goes on to win more slams. We may also forget it because I can't tell you who won the Women's French Open 3 weeks ago. Coco Gauff. So the tennis journey is a long one and a difficult one. And this is from a woman who's 23 years old and has already taken a mental health break. I'm just blown away at the maturity that she's offering here. And I just think she's saying all the right things, whether it's in her mind, it must be, or the coach just told her before your post-match press conference, say this stuff. I just think she's saying all the right stuff, and that's the reason she's sitting there.
Willie?
Your post-match speech was something that was quite memorable and quite moving. What were your thoughts as you were about to give that speech, and what was it like to do it?
Yeah, I mean, I was getting so overwhelmed with emotion, and I think I was just trying to hold it together, honestly, and it was such a big moment. I was trying to remind myself, like, this is an incredible moment, and to not try and let that go and get overwhelmed by, you know, all the feelings I was feeling. So I tried to keep it together and swallow all the tears. And just speak from my heart, really.
You don't have to.
There were a lot of things that, you know, I wanted to say, and I felt like my speech was pretty long. But yeah, I just wanted to really take advantage of the moment that I had, and try and forget what had just transpired the previous hour, and just kind of acknowledge everything that I've done the last 2 weeks and all the people that have helped me get there.
Charlie?
Would you rather lose second round or in the final 0-0? Final 0-0. She won 6 matches against world-class players, beat the world number 1, got $2 million, got the experience for center court. So many positives. But you want another shot. You want another shot.
And you mentioned there about not feeling great in practice after each rally and things. Was that a particular thing, or was that just fatigue that you were feeling?
No, I think it was overall just fatigue. It's been like a long season, and yeah, I think it's just something that I need to work on, and obviously
She's wearing a beautiful
it's my
necklace.
physicality at the end of the day that I need to improve. Yeah, it's just the way I felt. I don't really know what exactly, but yeah, it's just a feeling I had, and I knew that that was kind of a red flag.
I actually don't like that she didn't hit the day before. I understand if you're exhausted and you just beat the world number one, must be such an effort to do that, 6-4 in the third. But I remember playing and being exhausted, and I always felt, for me personally, I'm not playing Wimbledon, I'm not playing the world number one, all that stuff aside, I always thought that when my body went into relax mode, like a full recovery mode, it was harder to kickstart it out of that than it was to go out and hit 25 minutes of balls and remind my body, remind my mind, remind myself that we still have another match to play. But obviously she has experts in her camp that understand her body. I don't even know the fucking data they use now, sleep data, hydration data. They made the decision that they thought was right for them. But I know for me personally, I would have wanted to hit 20 minutes of balls, even just to go, okay, that's 20 minutes, that's it. Rest, hydrate, blah, blah, blah. So maybe, look, they're gonna look at all that and decide. And I know that the players who play in multiple Grand Slam finals, who win multiple, they have such a Grand Slam final routine. Iga does. Iga does. So Amanda Anisimova, great name, has to figure out her Grand Slam final routine, and let's hope she has more opportunities to do that.
Hi, Amanda. You were feeling your right shoulder during practice earlier today. Was that hurting your serve speed?
Right shoulder.
My serve, I don't really know.
First, we offer overnight boarding. Your pet will stay overnight in your sitter's home
what's so
and not only
embarrassing
be
about this,
treated.
you guys see what the ads I'm getting.
You were fond of quoting, and she spoke about pain and how it can burn you up or it can redeem you. Do you think that somehow applies to today, and how do you think you'll bounce back?
Yeah, I love that quote. It's definitely something that I try to live by. Also, that quote.
That somehow applies to pain and how it fond of quoting, and she spoke of American thinker named Marian Williamson, who you were fond of quoting, and she spoke about pain and how it can burn you up or it can redeem you. Do you think that somehow applies to today, and how do you think you'll bounce back?
Yeah, I love that quote.
Marian Williamson, the fucking... Is that Marian Williamson, the woman who ran for president? Marian Williamson pain quote. AI, no one wants it. It takes courage to endure the sharp pains of self-destruction. Is this this is wild. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I'm trying to find out. Marian Williamson. Is she the woman that ran for prez? Let me pain quote. I'm going to say firm. AI. AI can't even do it. I mean, also, isn't it a problem that AI just consumes these books, consumes other people's content and art, and then just spits them back out to us? Isn't that fucking against the law? I'm not sure what's going on here. I believe Marian Williamson ran for president. Am I wrong? Let's go to her wiki page. I think she's still alive. American author, speaker, and political activist. Yeah. Yeah. Right. I interviewed her once. Independent for California's 33rd Congressional District, House of Representatives. That's right. Early life and education, political campaigns, House of Representatives campaign, presidential campaign 2020. I did a CNN spin room. I did a Democratic debate spin room piece, and believe I quickly chatted with her. I remember her. Anyways, this is hilarious. This is intersecting. This is tennis and comedy and politics. This is my world.
It's definitely something that I try to live by. Also, I've passed that quote a few times. And for sure, as I said earlier, when I got back to the locker room, I kind of had that switch in my mind of, you know what, this is probably going to make you stronger in the end, and to not really dig myself down or put myself down after today, and just try and focus on how I can come out stronger after this.
I mean, certainly Marian Williamson did not say that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I used to know who that was. The American author, this has come from Wimbledon.com. The American author, Marian Williamson, once said, pain can burn you up and destroy you, or burn you up and redeem you. Okay? Amanda Anisimova is a regular reader of Williams' work, and that is a quote she takes to heart. I would have never have guessed that, but it kind of makes sense, I guess. I love that quote. It's definitely something I try to live. I passed that quote on a few times when I got back. Okay, yeah. So interesting. Very funny. Thanks for revealing that, reporter and Amanda.
And yeah, I think it's honestly like a fork in the road. It's whatever direction you want to go in, and I'm going to choose the path of working towards my goals and to try and keep improving, and hopefully put myself in more positions and opportunities like today. And yeah, I think that's going to help me reach my goals.
She's so soft-spoken that I almost want to shake her, but then her tennis speaks for itself. You know, what a competitor. And I just love that she won a match 6-0, 6-0 in this tournament. I think that's so telling. It shows, and I think it's important for you, the listener, to understand that you win 6-0, 6-0 and you lose 6-0, 6-0. And the person that she beat 6-0, 6-0 in the first round also had to go back to her team or herself and say, okay, I'm going to make this stronger. I just made Wimbledon first round. I lost 6-0, 6-0. And it's a great, it truly is the Rudyard Kipling quote, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters the same, which hangs before you walk into center court. So she both triumphed 6-0, 6-0 and disastered 6-0, 6-0. One more.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Amanda. At the end of the match, you were introduced to the Princess of Wales and she seemed to be consoling you. What did she say, and did it provide any comfort or encouragement for the future?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was such an honor to meet her, and yeah, I wasn't sure if she was going to come out today, if she was going to be there, so it was just really nice to see her, and yeah, she definitely had a few things to say that were making me emotional again.
Wow, you fucked up.
But yeah, she was really kind, and she told me to keep my head high, and don't really want to reveal everything she said to me, but I also spoke to her again after the match because I passed by her, and yeah, she had all the best to say to me. So it was, I guess, it was a positive of today, and I can try and focus on that and not the match.
I can't let that be the last question.
Eleanor?
Who gives a shit
Amanda,
about
what helps cheer you up at a difficult moment? I don't know, is there a particular food you want to eat, or something you want to watch on TV, or what kind of makes you feel better?
I mean, this is going to come across as kind of dick because I'm a guy talking about her physical appearance and they're asking her about food. But I will say the biggest thing she should take away, she said, is her physicality. And it's so impossible for any of us to understand the fitness required. But just look at, I mean, Amanda has more of a body type similar to Sabalenka than Iga. But Iga looks like a treadmill doing dead squats, riding a bicycle in high altitude mountain training. And Amanda has a different body type. But yeah, the whole takeaway here, it's not her ball striking, it's not her competitiveness, it's not anything. Maybe there's a few things you could pick apart with the game a little bit. It's fitness. It's fitness, fitness, fitness. And that is what we will see. We will see if that is, because that's hard. That's very fucking hard. It hurts. But I predict she will because, man, she got really, really fucking far in this tournament, and that's awesome.
I think just being surrounded by people I love. I obviously have a lot of family here, so I'm really fortunate that they're all here, especially in times like this. Yeah, I think just receiving all the comfort I can tonight will be super helpful. And yeah, I'm just excited to get a few days off and turn my mind off of everything. And yeah, just spend a lot of time with my family and friends. So that'll be nice.
They asked her about food, and she says, I want to spend time with my family. Right answer.
I don't really care where we go or what we eat.
She seems really composed. I'm really happy for her. I want to quickly pop into Carlos Alcaraz, a guy who knows what this is like, two-time defending Wimbledon champion. He walked into this press conference confident, cocky, swagger, like a guy who isn't fully intimidated by the moment. I don't love his press conferences, not his fault, but there's always like a little bit of an English problem. And to me, he's more like the John McEnroe in that he can't really talk about it. He just does it. So let's listen to a couple questions.
For Carlos Alcaraz, please raise your hand if you would like to.
He's wearing like a $40,000 watch. He's got to wear the Nike logo. I mean, this is a guy, he isn't, he's been in the moment.
Ask a question. Carlos, obviously not the result you were hoping for today, but overall a good championships.
Yeah, it's it's always a bad feeling, losing matches.
Has he lost in a slam final before? Is there a way to find that out? Carlos Alcaraz Grand Slam final record. 5-1, right? 5-1. It's the only Grand Slam final he ever lost. He won his first 5. My God. My God.
I think it's a little bit even worse when you lose in a final. But overall, I'm just really proud about everything I've done. The last 4 weeks on grass here in London, I just leave Wimbledon. I just left the court with the head really, really high because that I just did everything that I could today. I played against someone who played an unbelievable.
See what I mean? Yeah. So let's talk. Let's make it about Jannik Sinner defending his loss. There's always an opportunity to play someone again in life and respond in a positive way. I think Jannik Sinner did a great job. That was super fun, and he lost the first set on a really difficult point. Both the first 2 sets ended on really fun points, and should be a great, great, great reminder to all players to never stop running after a ball. Never, ever stop. It's cool to try. It's cool. It's okay if the ball bounces twice and you didn't get to it, as long as you were trying. It's cool to lunge. I always wanted to share that with my players when you'd watch Roger Federer, the most graceful athlete we've ever seen, and yet in the slow motion, he would sometimes look so stupid because he was struggling and trying to get to the ball no matter what. Sometimes it's ugly. Ladies and gentlemen, congrats to Iga Swiatek, Jannik Sinner, Amanda Anisimova, who will be back, and she'll be fitter and will make her Marian Williamson. It will burn her up and redeem her. I can't believe I just quoted Marian Williamson. And Carlos Alcaraz, thanks for listening to Tennis Anyone podcast. Please leave a rating and a review. See you in San Antonio August 1st, Dallas August 2nd. Game, set, match. Kosta.